Alright, so I didn't realize this before, but we didn't read the journal, so let's look at the journal. See, right here, this is where we last were, so alright. I don't know how much time passes, but I'm abruptly brought back to life by a sharp knock on my door. When I open my eyes, I'm surprised to find that it's dark out. I quickly sit up, my heart thumping, and reach up to rub at my eyes and run my fingers through my messy hair before going to answer the door. Rachel's right out there in the hall. She's holding 2 muffins in front of her chest as she looks me dead in the eyes. Uh-oh. Check out my huge muffins. Oh, damn! I see them. Rachel gives the muffins a little wiggle, and then she grins, her voice turning insistent. You're not looking. Oh. I make myself look, deciding to play along despite my embarrassment. Yes, they're big. Is that what you wanted me to say? I surprise myself by laughing. Rachel laughs too. Yes, thank you. Well, come inside already. Your room is so cute and so delightfully free of weed odor. The only green, leafy thing in here is Lisa. I point at the plant over by the window. Rachel turns to look at it. This is the one Chloe totally stole and handed off to me last semester, right? Hi, Lisa. I missed you. She hasn't forgotten the incident. Neither have I. Laughing, Rachel holds one of the muffins out to me, and I take it. It smells amazing. The Blackwell cafeteria fare typically never rises above average, but I think there's no such thing as a bad chocolate muffin. Rachel peels the wrapper off of hers and picks a chocolate chip out to eat it. The motion looks so delicate that I almost feel embarrassed about immediately stuffing my face. So, I've been thinking about this photo. It's got to be perfect. I swallow thickly, just when I'd managed to stop feeling anxious for a minute. I know. I want it to be too. It's not good enough to just have a great location, you know. I lower my muffin, feeling queasy. She's right, but hearing it said out loud makes the pressure a whole lot more real. Why? It's just a stupid photo contest. Right, I know. I think about something I'd noticed about Richard Avedon's work, how he treated the background as just one of the many elements in his photography, a detail meant to enhance his subject. But Avedon was a master. I'm not. I stare at the carpet. Rachel reaches out to touch my arm. We are going to win this. Nobody else stands a chance. It's practically fate. We can't let doubt get in the way. Anxiety takes root in my chest and blossoms. I strain to come up with something to say that won't disappoint her. How can you be so sure? How can you be sure? I'm not. My heart sinks. But you just said... You ever heard the phrase, fake it till you make it? I stare at her. Yeah, I don't think anyone actually lived by it, though. It's actually not bad advice. If you pretend at something for long enough, it eventually starts to feel kind of, well, true. That's true. It's called the placebo effect. I stare back down at the carpet again. I'm sorry, Rachel. I don't even know how to be fake confident, let alone real confident. If I take a shitty pic... What the hell are you talking about? You keep saying that we're definitely going to win this, but I don't know if I'm... But I wasn't even talking about you. Well, Wait, what? I was talking about myself, about me fucking this up for us. I nearly dropped my muffin. Oh. You thought I was talking about you? Rachel's eyes go wide, and her expression turns apologetic. She speaks in a rush. Holy shit, I'm sorry. I've been so up in my own head, kicking myself over this whole thing. I wasn't trying to put pressure on you. Fake it till you make it. Yeah, that's me. I was so antsy to show you a cool place to take the photos so you'd think that I knew exactly what I was doing. That is what I thought. But with all this shit going on with the contract, I don't know if I can even, give you anything worth your time tomorrow. I'm a little stunned. Rachel, you're not the only one who's been in her own head and kicking herself. I know exactly how you feel. I didn't want to, put you on the spot or anything. I just think your photos are so fucking amazing. The compliment warms me, even through my uneasiness. But that's exactly what I just did, isn't it? I piled a bunch of expectations on you, just like everybody's always doing to me. Rachel has always seemed kind of invincible. Like she can handle anything and everything. And she's always proving it. Perfect looks, perfect grades, and perfect skill. But she's only human. Maybe it's hypocritical, but there's no way I want to let Rachel keep feeling like this. Hey, Rachel. Yeah? Let's make a deal, okay? Rachel gnaws at her lower lip before responding. What kind of deal? No expectations of one another or ourselves. No pressures, no hopes or plans or anything for tomorrow. We get there and just see how it goes. That's all. There's a moment of silence between us, tense but hopeful. Flying by the seat of our trendy torn jeans, huh? I love that idea. I love it so much I could kiss you. Do it. Do it! Now and then I do have a rare moment of genius. I think I'm being clever, but while I am congratulating myself, Rachel is on the move. She leans forward, grasps me by the shoulders, and lays a kiss on my cheek. Oh, we're gonna do this! It happens so suddenly that I don't even realize it until it's over, and she's pulled back, eyes sparkling. Oh! What did I just say? Oh, damn! You did warn me. I start grinning like a total idiot. I know it's just Rachel being Rachel, but I feel pretty amazing right now. She's still touching my shoulder as we stare at one another. Maybe I'm just imagining it, but there's a strange feeling of expectation in the air. At least until she speaks again. We should both be going to bed soon. No! We've got a lot to do tomorrow. I nod, feeling a little disappointed. I find myself thinking that it'd be nice if Rachel could stay over. I think I could probably talk with her all night about pretty much anything. But she's right that we both need to be well rested. And anyway, we'll have lots of chances for sleepovers in the future, hopefully. Well, she's fucking leaving. There are no other chances, but okay. I was pretty much asleep before you got here. I can tell, no offense. You looked so adorable tired when you got to the door. As long as it was adorably... It was. I'll text you tomorrow morning. Feel free to blow up my phone. Be careful what you wish for. I'll straight up explode it. Somehow, I don't think I'd mind. Bitchin'. Rachel turns to go, laughing. I hold the door open for her as she exits. After a moment, I can hear her voice calling from down the hallway. Sweet dreams, sweetheart. Sweet dreams. Thursday. Alright, let's see. Did she write anything else? Somehow, I managed to wake up before my alarm, and the first thing I think of when I open my eyes is that today is the day that Rachel and I need to take our contest photo. I lie in bed staring at the ceiling and wonder why I don't feel more anxious about it. I actually feel kind of calm. Maybe calm's not the right word, but I feel okay. I think it's because of the pact that Rachel and I made yesterday to go into this thing without any expectations or pressures. It feels like a huge weight is off my shoulders. I bet she feels the same way. Whatever photo we take and whether or not we win, I know I won't regret trying. There will be lots of opportunities just like this one in my future. I just have to be brave enough to take them. My phone lights up with an alert. I roll over onto my stomach and fling an arm out to grab it. Rachel, of course. Good morning, Starshine. Rachel says hello. Photo time today. I'm stoked. Can you keep a secret? Maybe. I kept an extra muffin from you last night. That's how you get ants. The incense keeps them out. Incense? It's really incense, I swear. I'll prove it to you, and share my muffin. And also, we should talk about the plan for today. Come to my room. I'm like right by your end of the hallway anyway. I've been waiting for the bathroom to open up. I don't think I've ever been in your room before. Shit, you're right. I don't get the chance to invite pretty girls back to my place very often. Ooh, this is happening. I stare at my phone. I can feel my cheeks going pink. I wonder what I should type back before deciding to play it cool. Wowzer, so smooth. Not smooth enough if you're still not getting dad ass out here. OMG, fine, I'm coming. I set my phone down and climb out of bed right away. I quickly get dressed and grab my facial cleanser and a few other things, and then head out into the hallway. I spot Rachel right away. She's still got her phone out, thumb swiping at the screen as she lingers by the bulletin board. So it's the day of reckoning. Rachel lowers her phone to greet me, smiling. So ominous. I'm not nearly as nervous about it as I was yesterday. Not anymore. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better about it too. I noticed that Rachel has something tied to her phone case. It has bright red beads. Aww. Oh, it's the necklace I bought for her yesterday. I'm surprised to see it there, but then I just feel happy that she's even got it with her. I guess I must be staring, because Rachel notices. She brushes her fingers over the woven rope. This way I can take it everywhere. I've got a super cute outfit I'm going to wear it with on Monday, though. I smile. She's not using it for its intended purpose, but I think it works this way, too. I think it looks cute tied there. Like a charm for good luck. I think you've got plenty of that already. A little more never hurt, especially for today. Rachel slips her phone into her back pocket and gives a little nod of her head to indicate that I should follow. Come on. I trail Rachel down the hallway until we reach the very front. Rachel's door is one of the first you encounter when you enter the girls' dorms, but I've never spent any time in it before. Sure, I've dropped by to say hi when Chloe's around, but I've never really been inside. I've only caught glimpses of it from the doorway. I stand back as Rachel inserts her key. That's unusual. Most of us just leave our doors unlocked. Then again, I've been learning that Rachel is a girl with a lot of secrets. Well, it's not just like maybe she has a lot of secrets, it's also that like maybe she feels like people don't like her and so they don't want them just like walking into her room or anything. Or she just doesn't want people walking in and stealing something. Like, you don't know. Oh wow. That's an awesome looking fucking room. Oh my god. Now that I think about it, I'm not really sure what I expected to see in Rachel's room. I think bedrooms kind of reflect back a lot of the person living there. Anyone who entered my room could probably tell instantly what kind of person I am and what kind of things I'm into. Rachel's room is warm and full of light, with personal touches everywhere. I'm really tempted to examine the photos strung up over her windows, but I don't want to snoop right in front of her. She wasn't lying. There really is incense burning in here. The smoke gives the room a hazy glow. Here, I did promise. Huh? I'm so distracted from looking around Rachel's room that it takes me a moment to tune in. She's holding out half of a muffin. Oh, you really don't have to share your breakfast. You're gonna need the energy for today. Accepting her reasoning, I reach out for the portion. The sugar should help me get going. It is still hella early. Yeah, you're right. We've got a big photo shoot today. And 0 expectations. Yeah. I nibble on my muffin as Rachel shuffles through some of the things sitting on her desk. She picks up a tube of lip gloss and I watch as she leans in towards her mirror to apply it. Still, I'm like, my head's all scattered. I talked to the agency this morning. You did? How did it go? It went okay. I told them I still hadn't made up my mind. She straightens, turning her face one way and then the other as she examines her reflection, looking anywhere but at me. Carefully, I step closer, joining her next to the mirror. I look at her and its reflection. Her eyes flick up to meet mine. Well, I think... Alright. That's okay or that's good? If she hasn't made up her mind about going... That's okay. I think that's okay. They would never have given you the offer if they didn't really want you. Asking them to wait just a little longer shouldn't be a huge deal. They need you, Rachel. You're worth the wait. Oh. Well, I'm sure that they also understand that she's in fucking high school. Like, she may be 19, but she's still in high school, so... That's all Rachel says, and then she falls silent again. She's still leaning in towards the mirror. What is it? You're right. You're really right. I've got until the end of the month, and... I'm worth the wait. Rachel steps back from the mirror, and I do too. Suddenly, she's smiling again. Anyway, I wonder if the bathroom's cleared up now. I seriously need to finish my makeup. It's obvious from her tone that she's done talking about the contract for now. I manage to smile too, although there's still some worry in my heart. We can go check. I wave my hand over the incense burner. I know I just woke up, but it's making me sleepy again. Rachel's watching me and I can't help but comment. Well, incense, if it blows in your face, it's supposed to make you nauseous, but... Your room's really nice. I look around again, my eyes settling on the Hollywood poster above her bed and the dream catcher next to it. I wonder what Rachel dreams about. Oh my god, she has a bong right out in the open. I just realized that. Thanks. Like I said, it's not like typical for me to invite cute girls back here. So, when's the cute girl arriving? Cringe. When I try to be playful like Rachel, I just sound like a geek. But her eyes seem to sparkle. The cute girl is free to come and go whenever the hell she pleases, like now. Ooh, damn, they're flirting! I snort, unable to help it. Standing next to someone as pretty as you makes me feel like a gremlin. Like I'm cute, but not really. Shut up, I'm way into it. What? No way, I didn't hear that right. I mean, she gives a confident wave of her arm. You're my type. Oh! This is happening! I didn't sneak a kiss yesterday for nothing. Oh! I want them to kiss each other. Do it! Right now! Sue me. I wanted to smooch a cute babe. Who wouldn't if they had the chance? Well, I definitely didn't mind. Do you really think I'm hot, Max? Oh my god! Oh my god! I didn't say hot. Do you? Oh my god! Yes, yeah. Let's do it! Yes! Yes? Embarrassed, I turn my face away. Isn't Rachel Amber's attractiveness kind of a universal opinion? In my defense, I'm just giving the answer anyone would give. Your face! You really are so cute. So, the key is to let you tease me. You make it too fun and easy. Shit, I have seriously got to toughen up. Let Chloe and I take you out to a show sometime. I look at the punk rock posters on Rachel's wall and hastily shake my head. Not that tough. Rachel laughs, sharp and clear, and then picks up the hairbrush from her dresser. Come on, let's get to the bathroom. She gives it a little wave, indicating that I should follow her. God damn it! What the fuck? I wanted to smooch her face. You really can come visit anytime you want. I'll definitely keep that in mind. We make the trip back down the hall towards the bathroom. We're lucky enough to find it unoccupied. Rachel walks over to one of the sinks to wash her hands and touch up her makeup. I join her, turning the water on hot and leaning in to splash my face before I start to brush my teeth. I think I'll be really happy once we have this thing done with. Me too. I already feel pretty accomplished, and we haven't even taken it yet. I lean over the sink to spit out a mouthful of foam, and our eyes meet again through our reflections. Mirrors, cameras, the world is full of lenses and filters. Hey, so do you think you're ready? For the photo shoot? Yeah. Rachel's voice is a little strained. Even beneath her impeccable makeup, she still looks tense. I know everything's gonna be fine. Listen, Rachel. Everything's going to be fine. I know it. No matter what happens with the contest. Yeah, I know. No expectations, right? At least I'll get to have this contest out of my head for an hour or two. I wish I knew how to help her not stress out about it. Let me know if there's anything I can do. Just say the word, okay? Here's something else, Max. No wonder Chloe calls you a superhero. I told myself yesterday that I wanted Rachel to trust me, so that I could try to help her with the things that seemed to burden her. I'm still figuring out how, but I think I'm getting closer to the answer. Well, Max, do you think you'll be ready to ditch the next 5 minutes or so? 'Cause if we catch the next bus out, we'll get some amazing light on the beach. Whoa, you want to leave now? Haven't you ever just looked at the sunrise just because? Now that I think about it, I guess I haven't. I've never even thought about it before. I've seen plenty of sunsets. It's one of my favorite times to take photos. Whenever I think of the golden hour, I think of those short minutes before dusk settles in, when the sun is still visible above the horizon. But I always forget that you can catch the golden hour at dawn, too. I've just never gotten up early enough to try. It's beautiful out on the beach. Promise. There's nothing like watching the sun come up over the water. That's when the light turns everything gold. And you just watch, amazed, because the world is such a beautiful place. She looks dreamy, her gaze somewhere far away. I believe you, so I guess we should get going. I can't wait to show you. Oh, Rachel was completely right. The beach is absolutely beautiful at sunrise. The moment we step off the bus, we're awash in purple and red and orange. It's a totally different kind of golden hour. Wowzer. Told you so. I'm so amazed by our surroundings that I hardly notice the early morning chill. My eyes are fixed on the water and the sky, so bright they're almost blinding. Part of me is super tempted to just whip my camera out and start snapping photo after photo, but I take a moment to just stand there and enjoy it with my eyes, not my camera's. Rachel seems to be thinking the same thing, because she just stands next to me silent and watches the horizon too. I'm thinking again about how much she seems to belong here when she speaks up a minute later. Let's get closer to the water. I follow Rachel down to the sand, tearing my eyes from the sky to run my gaze towards the cliff, where the lighthouse stands in silhouette. The beach is completely empty. There's no one else here this early in the morning. I'm really pleased about that. I wonder if that's because it's good for my photography, or if it's because I just want more of Rachel to myself. Like I haven't already had enough of her to myself this week. It's been crazy getting to spend so much time with one of the most popular and busy girls at Blackwell. But I get why so many people are drawn to her. I understand it even more now. It's hard not to be charmed by her. Still, I wonder, how much of that is the real Rachel Amber? I don't know as much as you about lighting and photography, but this'll work for you, right? Rachel walks us closer to the water, stopping right before we reach the wet sand. She stands there looking up at the lighthouse, then turns to me. Oh yes, it's perfect. Now we just have to think of a place and an angle. I watch as Rachel kneels to loosen her sneakers before kicking them off. You aren't planning on going swimming again, are you? Rachel jerks her head towards me. Are you making fun of me? How bold, Max. Who knows, maybe you've had a bikini on underneath your clothes all morning. No, but I could strip down again if you insist. Oh, damn! Oh, I'm kidding. But we should definitely go swimming in the summer, you and I. Whether that's here or in LA. Really? I'd love that. I mean, if you do wind up going, I'll have to figure out a way to visit. You should come with Chloe. Right, Chloe and I should come and... I trail off, realizing something about Rachel's contract. Have you told Chloe about it yet? Have you told Chloe about the contract yet? I asked the question cautiously, not wanting to offend her. I know that on Tuesday she'd said that she hadn't told anyone else about it yet, but out of all the people in the world, the one person I figured Rachel would confide in would be Chloe. No, I haven't. Oh. I don't know why, and I'm not sure how to ask. It feels like it's really none of my business, even though they're both my friends. I know I should. I really should. I've been putting it off. We've been wanting to go to California together for years. Our #1 fantasy. We pulled so much shit just trying to get all the money we'd need, but it never shaped up. And now I've got this opportunity and it's all happening really fast. I'm worried she'll be pissed at me for going without her. Oh, Rachel. But that's how it always goes with me. More promises I can't keep and expectations I can't live up to. Rachel trails off, shaking... Oh, shit. Okay. I was like, why is she referring to herself in the third person? Rachel trails off, shaking her head. I'm going to tell Chloe about it this weekend. I don't know how she'll take it, but I promise I'm not going to keep her in the dark. No matter what my decision ends up being. Rachel, I offer her an encouraging smile. Maybe Chloe will be disappointed at first, but if you end up going, I think it'll just motivate her to work even harder so that she can join you. Chloe might be stubborn, but that's a good thing more than it's a bad thing. I just know she wants you to follow your dreams. If Chloe could forgive me, then I know that she can forgive Rachel, and that she won't settle for any less than making things work for herself too. Max. Rachel lights up, smiling, her face glowing in the sunrise. You know what else I'm going to tell her? Thank you for befriending you so long ago, so that I could get to meet you too. Aww, so cute. I think I owe her the exact same thank you. Rachel reaches out and squeezes my arm before her hand drops away, and she turns to face the ocean, stepping out into the wet sand. I watch her bare feet sink in. She barely flinches, even when the cold surf comes to slosh up around her ankles. Here. Right here. Here? The photo. I can feel it. This is the spot. I look at Rachel back turned towards me, and then out towards the ocean. The sun has inched up a little higher. We're quickly approaching perfect lighting conditions, and I know that once we have them, there'll be a couple of minutes to get the shot. Rachel is standing so straight and so calm against the sky and the water, and I can suddenly feel it too. You're right. It's got to be here. She turns to look at me over her shoulder, smiling, and then walks closer to the water. As she steps into the surf, I pull my camera out so that I can ready myself. I wipe off the lens and tear open a new package of film, pushing it in and removing the dark slide when it rolls out. I store it in my bag for safekeeping. I decide to take a test shot to make sure that the film is good. There's one thing I know I definitely want a photo of: the lighthouse. I aim my camera up towards the cliffs. Through the lens, it looks even tinier. I tug the photo free and slide it into my bag so it can develop somewhere dark. As I wait, I turn to see what Rachel's up to. I'm surprised to find that she's sitting on the shore, cross-legged, while the water inches towards her. For a moment I hesitate, worrying about the cold, but then I decide that I don't care, and after removing my shoes, I join her. It is cold, and it's definitely not pleasant, but sitting next to her, it's not bad either. Rachel turns to look at me with a smile, but then she looks back out towards the ocean, so I decide to stay quiet too. You know, Max, I'm really grateful for you. It comes out of nowhere. I can't help my surprise. Thank you. I feel like I can be real with you. Oh, Rachel. I'm tired of always pretending. You know, is it just my imagination, or is Rachel's voice wavering? I'm always something different to everyone. Everyone has an idea of the person I am, or the person I should be, or the person they want me to be. And while I've been busy trying to be all those different people, I've forgotten where Rachel is. She draws her knees up to her chest and rests her arms against them, her head tipping forward. My chest clenches up all tight watching her. I let out a breath, realizing I've been holding it in this whole time. You don't have to pretend around me. Rachel, you don't have to pretend around me, I promise. I know, that's why this week has been so special to me. You didn't keep any expectations about me, you just listened. I can't take that much credit, Rachel. To be honest, I hesitate, but if Rachel feels that she can be real with me, then I want to be real with her. I had a lot of thoughts about the kind of person you were, too. And I saw that a lot of the things I thought were totally dead wrong. I shouldn't have assumed, or believed rumors, or taken so long to get to know the real you. Oh, Max. Rachel's soft voice lacks any hint of anger. She reaches out to touch my shoulder. But you listened. You really listened, and you let it go. I'm afraid of being forgotten. Irrelevant, unimportant. I've manipulated people. Manipulated? Ask everyone. Anyone. Even Chloe will probably tell you that. I'm so good at being whatever anyone wants me to be. Sometimes it feels like I'm living a double life or a triple life, on and on into infinity. How's someone like that supposed to accomplish her own dream? Fuck. I don't even know if I really deserve it. It doesn't feel like I've earned it. It's like nobody knows the real Rachel Amber. And if they did, they wouldn't like her. You're real to me. Hearing Rachel say that is like having a weight dropped into my throat and then down into my stomach. At the beginning of this week, I could never have imagined that Rachel Amber felt and thought these kinds of things. Things I've thought and said to myself before. Things I have never been brave enough to admit to myself, being insecure and being afraid of unimportance, and not deserving my dreams. You're real to me, Rachel. So, you're completely wrong. I watch Rachel's face contort into an expression of shock. I'm wrong? I've seen the real you. You said yourself that you feel like you can be real with me, and I like you, and if you trust me, then you have to believe me. There are so many things I don't like about myself, so I guess I just try to hide them from other people. You don't need to hide. You're real, and how you feel matters. That's a reminder I need to give myself, too. So all of that shit about me doesn't bother you? Most of those rumors, they're true. I've had lots of problems with other people. I've done shit I'm not proud of. Like, if you ask Nathan Prescott, all the horrible things he'd have to say about me would probably be justified. I led him on, thought I could take advantage of some rich asshole's money. Then I saw how fucked up he really was and felt like shit about it. And with Frank and the drugs, this time last year, I was barely holding it together. But look at you now. Maybe I'm still getting to know the real Rachel Amber, but here's what I know. You're kind and caring. You have such a big heart. You've done your best to help me with this contest, even though there's a million other things you could be doing this week. You give so much of yourself to others. Maybe you're not perfect, but that's fine. You're real. I know that I'm talking to myself again, that these words are as much for me as they are for her, but I know that Rachel would understand. Max. I watch stunned as Rachel reaches up to wipe a tear away. Are you okay? Rachel laughs thickly, and then before I even know what's happening, she reaches out and throws her arms around me, pulling me close to her chest. The surf washes up around our legs, but I can barely even feel it with my ear pressed against Rachel's chest, tuned into the steady thumping of her heart. I carefully lift my arms to embrace her in return, my hands splaying across her back. She holds me tight. Yes, I'm okay. I'm more than okay. I think this was all written in the stars. Yeah? It had to be. The universe conspired so that we could meet one another, so that we could be here together in this exact moment. Can you feel it? I don't know what I believe, but hearing Rachel say it, it really feels like maybe fate did have a hand in this. I can feel it. What I can really feel is her, which is where the answer lies, I think. Rachel pulls back and we gaze at one another. Her smile doesn't seem so mysterious to me anymore. It's a good feeling. Well, it's now or never, Max. She turns her face towards the rising sun. I think it's time. Rachel's right. The sun is at a perfect position over the ocean, and the sky has turned the color of 100 different jewels. I'm sorry to let go of her, but her encouraging smile tells me that it's all right. Okay, let's do this. No expectations. Rachel's reminder of our promise helps embolden me. I nod, smiling. No expectations. I pull my camera out of my bag and take several steps back. The morning breeze plasters my wet jeans to my calves, but looking into the sun as it glows behind Rachel, I don't feel cold at all. When I lift my camera to my eye, my mind is blissfully blank. I don't mean that I'm not thinking about anything, but I'm not thinking about the things that I've spent so much time worrying about. I'm not thinking about my own insecurities, or about winning the contest, or about trying to emulate the greats, or about not achieving my dreams. Instead, the only thing I'm thinking about is the contest theme, bonds. The bond between model and photographer. The bond between artist and muse. The bond between Rachel and me. Through my lens, she looks completely at peace, and when she raises her arms and cradles the sun within them, I know I have my shot. Ooh, that's a good shot.